Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know at this time. Keep in mind it's general. It could be past, present, or future. You will know best how this resonates for you, okay? Where this fits on your timeline. So let's see, what do you need to know right now? What is the message here from the Holy Spirit? What's the message from the angels? Let's see. The Queen of Swords is the High Priestess. All right, Queen of Swords. What's this? Magician and the Three of Swords, okay? Dang. Well, what do you say about that? Queen of Swords, High Priestess, and the Magician? Okay, that's a sage right there, if I've ever seen one. What's at the bottom? Justice. Okay, so Libra energy here. Justice. Yeah, so there's something here about your intuition, okay? Your mind and your magic. But this is not even like spells and witchcraft kind of magic. It's something about you being the High Priestess. It's like you're a sage, okay? You're just a sage. Okay, why is this here? Who is the Queen of Swords? Why is the Queen of Swords here? The Hanged Man, okay, moment of enlightenment about a choice. The Two of Wands, Six of Swords. So I'm pretty sure you're the Queen of Swords, okay, coming out like this. So there's something here that you saw from from a different perspective. I feel like you had an epiphany here, okay? Or you took your time to kind of observe something and you saw something. You decided to make a choice and leave something behind. Six of Swords. Now, you don't have to be an air sign, okay? You're just coming out as the Queen of Swords. You can be any sign, and you can even be a man. It doesn't matter. So, what's the High Priestess? The Ten of Wands. The Chariot. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. So, this has to do with someone... So it's either, okay, so it could be two things. So either you intuitively know that somebody is trying to make something extremely hard for you. They're trying to make it extremely hard for you to leave, okay? I mean, with the Chariot coming out like this is even giving me like my crime hour from yesterday. So someone could be making it extremely hard for you to travel as well, like messing with your car, messing with your transportation, okay? Because they don't want you to leave. Or this is someone else that you know is feeling extremely burdened about you moving forward and they can't leave something behind, right? So let's just see what this is. Why is the Magician here? The Six of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse. Someone here is trying to do some sort of, or maybe the Magician is someone else. Maybe you're the High Priestess and the Magician is someone else. Somebody trying to block your intuition, someone that doesn't want you to see things clearly. They don't want you to know something. They don't want you to be able to see, or they don't want you to listen to your intuition here about some sort of giving and receiving. So this could be someone that is trying to do some sort of magic over you. Okay, why is the Three of Swords here? The Eight of Wands, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Fool. Yeah, someone here is trying to send energy towards you, okay? With the Eight of Wands, this is some sort of strong energy of manipulation, false information. Somebody's trying to manipulate you, okay? It's a magician of some sorts. So this is kind of giving me my reading that's on Patreon, okay? So if you resonate with this, you might resonate with the Cancer reading on Patreon. Because that was talking about someone's intuition like this being, oh, and that's so interesting because I was sitting yesterday, because I recorded it yesterday, I was thinking about that reading and how, you know, you might have had to really practice. So, okay, so Cancer reading was about like you being somewhat of like a canine, okay, like a human canine, being able to sniff it out, right? But even trained canine dogs, they don't wake up one day and they can do what they do, right? They're trained for that. And so I kind of forgot to say that during the Cancer reading, but that's what I was getting really is like you have gone through a lot of different tests to train that canine intuition, okay? And it's kind of giving me that reading as well. So someone here was hoping that you wouldn't listen to your intuition, but you've been training this sixth sense, okay? That doesn't mean it's always perfect. Like we're not gonna, you know, hit the mark every time. It's like a canine dog. You're not, sometimes a canine dog, you know, they sniff at something and they say, oh, there's something here when there's nothing there, but it's like, it's because it's a sixth sense. It's a practice, right? So if you resonate with that, then maybe go check out Cancer, okay? So tell me more about this Hanged Man, please. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, being confused or not knowing the truth, the Four of Swords. So, you know, sometimes when you're confused about something, okay, or you don't really know the truth, you don't really know what's going on, you don't know how to feel, you don't know what's behind it. It's like, if you can't see something clearly here, there's something here that you had to meditate on a bit, okay? You had to take your time, you had to think about something, but something didn't make sense, or it just didn't feel right, or you couldn't see beyond the illusion, right? So maybe the Hanged Man is also about you cutting yourself loose. It's like if you can't see things clearly, or if the truth isn't like evident, okay, or obvious, then it's time to cut yourself loose. Tell me more about this Seven of Cups here. Oops, sorry. Adjudication in reverse. A bad judgment call. A bad judgment call. What do you mean with that? A bad judgment call. Many options in reverse. Keys in reverse. Keys in reverse. Options in reverse. You don't have all the keys? Dropping all the keys, multiple keys. This thing again, something about the keys. The keys and the rings. Not making a decision, or not making a decision. Something about not making a decision. The Hanged Man. Something about not making a decision. So something to do with when you don't make a decision. But the Two of Wands is about making a decision. That's when you decide which path you're going to take. And then the Six of Swords is you have made your choice to leave something behind. You've made your choice to move on to peace. So what is this about you not, you being in the Hanged Man, you not making a decision, you taking a second to look at things from the whole perspective, you taking time to kind of observe, okay? Observe the different options. So you want to observe. So you're someone, you want to look at all the different options, okay? And you take your time to really think about every single possible option, every possible scenario. You really want to, you try to feel and think your way through every possible option. And you take your time and you want to observe. Something about not making a decision. The Four of Pentacles, holding on to something. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse, not working, quitting a job, walking away from a job, holding on to something that's not working out. The Five of Swords in reverse has to do with seeing through the manipulation. You know what it's also kind of giving me, the Hermit, is like you might not walk away from things immediately, even though you pick up on the red flags immediately, if you get what I'm saying. It's like you pick up on something and you're like, that was weird. And you make a mental note of it, right? And then you're like, like that. You make a mental note of something and you're like, that was weird. But you're still confused about like, is that really what I just saw? Or is that really what I just heard? Or is that really what I thought it was? And then you just kind of, you don't make a decision, you just kind of wait. And you're like, I'm going to see. And then something happens again. And then you can kind of, you're like, oh, wait. I made a mental note of this last time and now I'm seeing something else. And now the more that I think about this, something here is a bit weird. Something here is a bit off, right? And it's like, you get to the point, I feel like, where you start to see through the manipulation. And even if you don't make a choice or a decision immediately, you pick up on things and you make mental notes of it until you're like, okay, no, now it's really time to cut myself loose and leave this situation, because now I can see things clearly. Now I see that there's like, this is not just a one-time weird thing. This is something that's like, I don't know. It's like painting a picture or something. So what's this Two of Wands? Justice in reverse. This has to do with an injustice, okay? An injustice. Strength in reverse. Someone being unfair, unjust. Somebody being in their ego. Somebody being in their ego, being aggressive. What is that about? Oh, they're in the reverse. Hold on. A Queen of Cups in reverse. The Page of Pentacles. This has to do with an investment or with some sort of financial news or an employment, or the Five of Wands, some sort of fighting, an argument, competition, a fight, the Fool in reverse. A risk, something being risky, something being foolish and corrupt. This has to do with you seeing some sort of corruption, or you seeing something going on. Something about a job. So this could have something to do with you quitting a job. You wanting to quit a job maybe, or you walking away from something, something to do with money and finances, okay? Something to do with money and finances. Something corrupt going on, something unfair, unjust, not wanting to be a part of it anymore and making the choice to leave it behind. Expectation. That was the expectation. And for some reason, I want to say, like, okay, because it's something about not making a decision. Something about not making a decision. It could also be that you wanted to make a decision, and then whoever you were dealing with made it extremely hard for you to walk away. 8 of Cups, the Chariot. It's like you could have, like let's say this is a job or some sort of an employment or something to do with money and finances, okay? A corrupt person you're dealing with. Let's say you wanted to walk away from this person way before you actually could. But because the person you're dealing with knew or was expecting you to leave, they made it extremely hard for you to leave. Like they just put a lot of burdens on your path. 10 of Wands. They just kept making it harder and harder and harder and dragging it out so that you were like trapped in a situation for way longer than what you wanted to be, but because they were just making it harder for you to go. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Anything else? Yeah, something about you ending something completely, Death. When you wanting to end something completely. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, somebody started taking action, okay? So the minute that you decided you wanted to leave a situation, an institution, a job, an organization, whatever it is, a company, okay, of some sorts. I mean, it could even be like, you know, if it's talking about money, it could even be an accountant or something like that. You want to leave, and the minute they know that, they make it extremely hard for you to leave, okay? Like, let's just say it's something like an accountant, okay? Let's say you want to leave a situation, and since they know that you want to leave, since they know that you want to, you know, go somewhere else, they just refuse to, you know, give you your paperwork or something like that. It's like you need your tax statements to turn it in to this and this company, and they just refuse to give it to you, and then you miss the deadline, and then they just, you know, it's giving me something like that. They just make it hard for you to leave, and they drag things out so that you miss certain deadlines so that you're forced to stay longer. Okay, it's like something like that. Tell me more about the High Priestess. Yeah, fighting with you. Look at this. Creating problems and fighting with you so that you can't leave, so that you can't have a new beginning, because this person is corrupt, right? A wealthy man. Oh my God. See, I'm telling you. You knew about this wealthy man, okay? Yeah, you knew about this wealthy man. It's somebody that has to do with money. So it's a boss, it's an accountant, it's a company, it's an institution with money. You knew, and when you even, I swear, it's like this is the kind of person you even utter into the universe, like you utter it out loud that you want to leave this situation, and they just put boulder after rock in your path so that you can't go. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. About this, look, it says addiction, but I'm pretty sure this person wanted possession, and they wanted control, and they wanted to create blockages and restrain you. They did it on purpose, okay? So you didn't want to stay. So that maybe that's the confusion, is like somebody is like, well, why did you wait so long to make a decision? It's like you didn't. You were forced to, okay? You made a decision maybe even years in advance, but you couldn't because this person wouldn't let you go, okay? Stuff like that is what I'm getting here. So what's the Magician? The Four of Cups. Yeah, this person was bitter, okay? They held a grudge against you. They were resentful towards you. And this is the Magician. So you're the High Priestess and they're the Magician, okay? And they don't want, yeah, it's something about paying for something. It's definitely about money, giving and receiving, okay? They don't want you to listen to your intuition, or they're trying to block out your intuition, or they were hoping that you would never see through this. So this is someone that was doing something corrupt, but you're the Queen of Swords, okay? So, you know, you're more intelligent than this person gives you credit for. And they thought that you would never, ever, ever see through something that they were doing with money, or with a job, or with payments, okay, or service, giving and receiving. They thought you would never see through this, but you caught on. At some point you caught on and you wanted out. You didn't want to be a part of it anymore. You wanted out. And after that, they just made it exponentially hard for you, okay? The King of Cups has something to do with the King of Cups. The Seven of Wands, trying to stop someone, block someone. The Five of, they're doing everything. This person did everything to stop you from coming out of poverty. Like, they did everything. They tried to stop you from, you know, making money. This is someone that wanted to ruin your career, okay? Honestly. They wanted to stop you from coming out of some sort of financial problems, financial hardship, okay? This is even someone that could have, like, you know, they did, I'm getting deadlines strongly. Like, they did certain things with deadlines, like them knowing certain deadlines of certain documents, certain filing of paperwork that they did on purpose in order to put you in debt, or in order to get you in financial issues. Like, that's how they tried to block your money and block you from, you know, getting out of financial hardship. And it's literally just revenge. It's just revenge. It's nothing other than that. Just spite and revenge, okay? Yeah. So, tell me about the High Priestess in reverse. Oh, they wanted to trap you. So they thought that they had you trapped. They thought they had you in a bind, trapped to them, okay? And they thought you were too stupid to ever figure it out and free yourself, right? They thought they had the perfect, marriage. So this could be someone in a marriage, okay? Or someone that they married, or you're married to them, or this is a, you know, someone that is married to your relative or something like that. A marriage, trapped in the marriage. They thought that you would never figure this out. A mature man. Poverty. Now, I don't know what poverty is for. If this is about how, like I said, this person wanted to put you in poverty, or this is just what they do out of revenge, okay? When they want revenge on someone, they do things to put that person in poverty. They want them broke, no money, debt. This is a financial user. This is like a parasite, a financial parasite. And once you figured it out, they turn the heat up, okay? That's basically what this is. They use other people for money, and when you catch on and cut them loose or cut them off, they want revenge. They want to ruin your money and your career. Okay? Yeah, what's poverty? Because this person, look at this. This person is so corrupt, okay? Official person in reverse, Hierophant and Justice in reverse. This is someone that has made a career, a whole career out of being corrupt. They are a criminal and they're a con artist. They might even have a title, okay? Like something like with finances or something like that. A boss, but they have a title. So an official person, right? They are a career criminal, a career con artist. This is even like the kind of person that pretends like they're a tax accountant, but they never even went to college for that, right? It's like kind of like that. Yeah. Nine of Swords in reverse. The Five of Swords. This person is so manipulative and sabotaging and vengeful. They just want revenge. How dare you come for me and this corrupt criminal enterprise that I've built for all these years? Do you even know how hard I've worked for this corrupt criminal enterprise, for this corrupt business. I've spent years building this corrupt con artist scammy business. How dare you leave this now? I'm going to ruin your life and your money for coming and leaving. I was supposed to trap you in this. You were never supposed to see through this, and you were never supposed to follow your intuition about the money that you are supposed to get. No. Three of Swords, the Two of Cups, yeah. Okay, so now they're heartbroken about a relationship. The Empress. Yeah, this is the wife, okay? So either you're the Empress and you're the wife of this person, or this is this person's wife, okay? I'm pretty sure. And married to the devil, man. Married to the devil. Someone is married to the devil. Married to a demon. That binds people financially. That binds people without their knowledge into some criminal, corrupt shit. They do this without you even knowing it. They do this behind your back, in secret, with your information, with your social security. That's how they do it. Okay? They weasel and wiggle their way in, trap people through marriage, through family, and then they think you're never going to catch on and call them out and leave, right? And they can just siphon and siphon and siphon off of you, right? Until they fall over with a, I don't know, what's that, a heart attack? Three of Swords. Oh, Three of Swords, Mr. Emperor here. Who's this old man? I'm sorry, but I said heart attack and the Three of Swords came out. So this person might have heart problems, okay? Maybe they have bad health. And they don't want to go to the doctor. Hermit in reverse. They refuse to get their heart checked out. They refuse to get their heart looked at. Or you know what this even could be? This is the kind of person that lies about having heart attacks. Right? I don't know why I'm getting that. This could even be the kind of person that lies about having heart attacks. And we have the Three of Swords here twice. So this is someone that could have even told you, like, they've had multiple heart attacks. But the Hermit in reverse, the doctor can't find it. Why can't the doctor find the heart attacks, huh? Mr. Con Artist. Okay? It's even giving me someone like that. They just lie, yo. They just lie. It's the whole strategy. It's the whole strategy. With a King of Cups. The strategy with a king. Who's this King of Cups? They've come out twice now. A mature woman in reverse. Okay, so maybe that's this Empress. What does that have to do with a false person? So there's a mature woman here in reverse who's a false person. Okay. I don't know who this is. Maybe that's the Empress. This has to do with some sort of money. But what does that have to do with... Why am I getting this person has had, or they have said that they've had multiple heart attacks? I don't know why I'm getting that. But I feel like that's what they lied about. That's what they don't want anybody to see. Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords. That they lied. Page of Swords in reverse. This person is a manipulator and a liar and gives false information. This is a pathological liar. They just create confusion and illusions wherever they go. Two of Wands. About two. Something about the number two. The Three of Swords is here twice. 2 heart attacks. They lied. They never had a heart attack ever in their whole life. The Hierophant. Something about a doctor. Something about someone with a title. Sad about imprisonment. Somebody is sad because they're trapped. Somebody is sad because they're trapped. Or they feel trapped now because of someone... What is this? Going to the doctor? The Hierophant. What's the Hierophant? A family room in reverse. It has to do with a broken family. Or maybe this Hierophant is not a doctor. Maybe it's like a institution, like reporting this person. So, you know, if they're doing something corrupt on the job, maybe this is about you reporting them, okay, to the authorities, or reporting them to a higher institution. Because of you walking away from this job, or you wanting to leave this job, losing a job, walking away from a job because you quit this job, this corrupt job. And this has to do with a house or a location. I feel like this is an institution. Like this is like an office building, or some sort of it's a building, an institutional building. What's a Five of Cups? A gift. Sad about a gift. Sad about a gift. Because they were so helpful. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what it is. An empath narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used. This person used you, or they used your family, or they use other people by charming them and by pretending like they're being so helpful, okay? This is their charm that they use. Oh, I'm so helpful. I'm so nice. I'm just so giving. I'm such a giving person. I'm so nice and giving, right? Yeah, that's their whole manipulation tactic. I was just so helpful and so giving. I'm so nice. I can't explain why Collective doesn't want to, you know, be around me anymore, or be employed with me, or have anything to do. I can't understand it. I was so giving, so nice. Yeah, man. Okay, sure. It has to do with an agreement and a contract. An agreement and a contract for money, a money contract. What fucking contract? You probably never had a contract with this person. A marriage, a binding contract. Okay, someone being unhappy. Someone being unhappy about the marriage. Somebody being unhappy about the marriage. So what, that's what they said? They said that, is that their excuse? Is that their excuse out of the corruption? Oh, Collective is just spiteful because they're so unhappy with the marriage. Get the fuck out. No one, that's not what it's about, okay? Has nothing to do with a marriage. Has everything to do with a parasite who's a corrupt career criminal, okay? And who uses people and manipulates them. So, all right, what else? It's something about a contract, communicating something about a contract, or communicating something about, no, I feel like the devil is a contract. A Queen of Pentacles. A Capricorn, or who's this? Ace of Wands in reverse. What is this communication? It has to do with love. Communicating something about love. Unconditional love. Love, really? Someone that's codependent, obsessive, possessive. Obsessed with someone's love? Excuse me? That was the hand of cards. Take a chance, take a risk. What? So that somebody wouldn't look into the past, learn from the past, or reminisce, or look into the past. So, okay, so wait a minute. This corrupt person, they manipulated this whole situation so that people wouldn't look into them by claiming that there's nothing to see because you are just mad about someone's love. You just don't want, like, okay, hold on. So let's say these are like parents, okay? Or it's like a parent and a step parent, okay? So let's say the step parent is a POS corrupt criminal and you caught on to something, okay? Or that's just the energy. I'm just trying to explain it in a better example. And their excuse is then to say, oh, you're only saying this about this person because you're jealous of the marriage, or you just don't want them to be together. You're just mad about their love. Excuse me? What love? Okay, can a psychopath even love? Does a psychopath even know how to love? Does a parasitic demon like this even know what love is? Excuse me? Okay? What are you talking about, man? Love. Jealous of the marriage. Excuse me? Because you don't want to leave a job, or you want to leave a job and they won't let you and they're just making it even harder. This has to do with the past. This is the truth about the past. Yeah, with family. Okay, so now the truth is coming out about the past. This King of Wands in reverse, man. Yeah, it's a King of Wands in reverse, okay? It's a charmer. The King of Wands can definitely be a charmer, okay? They can use their charm and their attraction. But you know what kind of people do that as well when they want to manipulate and use people for their own selfish gain? Psychopaths. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse here. This is the truth coming out about this person. This is a corrupt person, I'm telling you. They are criminal and corrupt. They've been doing weird things with money. And then when you want to leave and walk away from them, they make your life extremely hard. Extremely hard. They want to put all the burden on you that they can put on you out of revenge. And the one thing that they do and use especially is going to be money and debt. They want to make you poor for leaving. How dare you leave? I'm going to leave you in poverty. That's their game. That's what they do. Okay? Yeah, that's the energy they're sending out here with this communication. Lying about an Empress in the reverse, or an Empress in the reverse lying, okay? Some sort of communication. Or they're now trying to make you and everybody connected to you look bad, right? They want to make everyone look bad now that they've been exposed, right? What's the Seven of Swords? Because they can't transcend the obstacle, right? They don't know how to get a new phase, or they don't want you to they want to do things and lie and cheat and steal and manipulate so that you cannot transcend an obstacle. Like, I'm telling you, they just want to make your life a living hell. This is narcissism and psychopath. Like, on this, I'm not even kidding. This person is a demon. Okay, that's their energy. I'm sorry. And they don't want you to be able to transcend any obstacle. They want to do things secretly with money to put you in debt, to make you homeless, to take everything away from you. That's them. That's what they do. Because this person has outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in their head. No, they just want it on a loop, I swear. They just want to, they don't ever want you to get off the hamster wheel. This is someone that hopes that they can keep you on the hamster wheel until you die. Like, that's what they want. They just want to keep you in a sick loop with them. Yeah, until you die. The Grim Reaper, I can't even make it up. I just said that. They want to keep you on a loop until you die. Grim Reaper. Or this has something to do with an audio tape of someone passing away. See, here comes the heart attacks again, right? Like, somebody could have, why do I get that someone here, this person has lied about having heart problems or lied about having a heart attack? What does this have to do with some sort of audio tapes, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I think I'm going to leave it at that. Let's just see what's the outcome here. What's the outcome? The outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing, okay? This has something to do with destiny. Everything that has unfolded up until this point has unfolded exactly the way that it was supposed to. This is a part of your path, okay? And I feel like part of it is freeing yourself from this person. The Chariot. Yeah, moving forward. Again, okay, Cancer energy. This has to do with a breakup. A breakup and an investment, okay? A breakup and someone traveling. Does someone have like a listening device in their car? The Lovers. The Emperor. This has to do with what an emperor did while they were in a relationship with someone. What is that Ace of Pentacles? Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings. A coffin. And an addiction. This has to do with a coffin and an addiction. The Ace of Pentacles. Somebody passing away because of an addiction. Someone passing away because of an addiction. And who they're married, and someone that's married to this person. Yeah, who they're married to. It's this King of Wands in reverse. Meeting someone new, planning, setting a date. A date, meeting someone new, a date, a wedding date. A wedding date. And someone passing away because of an addiction on a wedding date? What is that, like an anniversary? Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship or addiction. Something about a wedding anniversary. They tried to set up a death on a wedding anniversary. Healing heart. This has something to do with someone's heart being healed. Again, someone not having heart attacks, somebody lying about having had 2 heart attacks or having had multiple heart attacks in their life when their heart is perfectly healthy and there's no evidence of a heart attack. Okay, why am I getting that? Because somebody here is not hurt, not angry, not ignoring someone that they love. Unconditional love, giving and receiving affection. Healing from heartbreak, giving and receiving affection. Someone is not ignoring someone. This has to do with a wedding anniversary. Somebody was not ignoring someone on a wedding anniversary. All right, man, I don't know. Okay, all right. I think this was a lot of information anyways. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let's see. September, November, December, and a Capricorn. January and August and July. All I got was Capricorn. That's it. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.